in India. I grew up in a very small, like a city of like 1 million people. And I used to write poetry, but I started in English, then I went to Punjabi, then I went to Hindi. Hindi is my language. I think in Hindi. I can write in Hindi and I can convey my feelings or my thoughts in Hindi better. So that's how I started with poetry. I decided I'll move to Australia, get the international exposure, diversity. It'll help me become independent. It'll help me some important business skills. It also helped me some life skills. After coming here, one thing that I decided was that I am never going to ask my parents for money for my livelihood. I'm going to do part-time jobs or whatever it takes to at least earn a decent, living for myself while I'm studying. What surprised me was that people are working at 2 jobs, 3 jobs and still studying full time. Funny enough, when I first came to Melbourne, I was like, this is just like my hometown. I was not missing home that much initially. I worked there as a kitchen hand for like almost 2 months. And they saw my progress and everything, and then they promoted me within like 2-3 months. They promoted me to a sous chef, and then from there on as a chef. So 2 things here: never say no to opportunities. You aren't losing anything. Take it as a new experience. You will in the end ultimately come out with some new learnings. So never say no to opportunities. And the second one is have a good network from the first day. The day you land in Australia. Because this country works on networks. Always have good relations with people. You don't know who's going to help you. I had such good relations with the restaurant owner that they were willing to sponsor me for my PR. You have to take ownership. If you take ownership, then you will stand out and you will make good progress in life. Complaining will never take you anywhere. First step is acknowledging the mistake or the complaint, whatever that is. But then the next step is to take an initiative, to think how you can improve, how you can do things differently. 99% people will stop at the first step. Only the 1% will take the next step. And if you take the next step, you're already way ahead of other people, After I got my job at PwC, I posted on LinkedIn. A lot of people started, and I mentioned you in the post as well. And that post surprisingly did very well. It had like 10,000 or 20,000 views or something. A lot of people reached out to me asking about you. Like, how's Mackenzie? Is he good or not? So I used to always tell them, give me a call because I can't do a lot of texting. I was like, give me a call. We'll talk about it. And then they used to ask me, like, is it a guarantee that I'll get a job or something? And I used to tell them the same thing. Mackenzie will help you in getting a job. He will not get a job for you. It's your responsibility to put in the work. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're doing everything that he says. He knows his stuff. You have to follow him. You have to follow his course, whatever he's teaching. And at the same time, ask for his help. He is always there to help you. And the second thing is, you also have to ask for help. If you don't ask for help, no one's going to help you. Everyone's so busy in their lives, you have to ask for it. And it won't make you a smaller person if you ask for help. When I first came to Australia, I was working somewhere and I used to finish work at 2 at night. And right next to my workplace was PwC's building. And I used to think like one day I will work here. So I had that in my mind. Other than that, you just have to keep working, You have that goal in mind and just work towards it. Just focus on the journey. Now the most important thing is your resume. A lot of people, they are very, very capable of doing amazing things, but they don't have a good resume. That's really important. Had I not had a good resume, I would not have gotten into PwC. Your resume has to be the best. It has to show the best version of you. If you're reaching out to the recruiter or the partner or the manager in the company, then it's a different story. If it's a hidden job strategy that you're trying to use, then it's a different story. I did not get this job through hidden job strategy. I got this job through the standard classic route of applying online. So in my case, resume was the most important thing. It's pretty interesting. I like about consulting industry. You work on different projects. You work with clients from different industries. So in the past 4-5 months, I have worked with teams in Melbourne. I've worked with teams in Sydney. I'm working with a team in Canberra right now. I've worked with a team in Perth, and all on different projects. I've worked with government projects. I've worked with the energy sector. I have worked with council level. I'm going to start work on health sector now. So you get to learn a lot of different things. And the other thing is having a good team. Our team is like super amazing. We all go out because most of us, we moved here from Melbourne, Sydney, and different places. So we always stay together. We always go out together, like on Friday nights. And After this call, I'm going out with friends for shopping, all my office friends. So it's an amazing culture, and everyone is willing to help you. You just have to ask for help. They are always willing to help. It's an amazing culture so far. Some days, I mean, you have to work longer hours, but that's fine. I mean, that's part of the job. Ask for people like McKinsey. Ask for their help. They're there to help you. See, I found you. I was really, really lucky and blessed to have you help me in my journey. So why not give my friends as well the same opportunity that I had working with you? If I had good results working with you, why not them? And a lot of people that I referred to you, they reached out to me on LinkedIn, and then I was having a conversation with them for like a month or so, and then I referred you to them, because if I found like immense value from your mentorship, why not them? Yeah.